Ended up doing undergrad in medicine here, my MD, and then my residency here in family medicine, and I ended up setting a practice here too. And at each step of the way, I had options, but I chose Windsor for a reason.
If you come to Windsor, you will be able to establish a very satisfying practice. Your relationship with your patients, the variety of cases you see, and you also have an opportunity to be involved in teaching.
I've been able to get a really good work-life balance on a day-to-day basis.
You have access to all the advantages of any big city.
You have a smaller community, but you've got access to the world.
It's been 4 years now. We've settled in, our kids love it. It's been great.
Beginning a career in a place like this helps because you get to know your colleagues much more on a first-name basis, and they are very supportive.
Because of the smaller feeling of Windsor and the smaller medical community, it's been a bit easier than I imagine it might be in some other larger communities to build ties with the hospital setting. I feel like I've learned a lot from the people that I've come into contact with as patients and as fellow staff.
With the way medicine was being practiced in the United States, it was very much about bureaucracy, third-party payers running the show. It became very frustrating and not really what we wanted to do in our lives. And so that was one of the reasons that we moved here, where physicians could actually be themselves and take care of patients rather than completing paperwork all the time.
I've been able to build a really nice profile around my profession, and I've been able to utilize my skills in the community in a meaningful way.
Having opportunities to pursue subspecialty areas as a family physician in general, I think is great and makes medicine more manageable.
We thought Windsor was a great sort of mix of both community-based and academic center.
The word young school, I've heard it before. Yes, the cement is new, but it comes with years of experience from Schulich. Schulich Western has been around for many decades.
The school belongs to London, but we're given the freedom to design and bring it up in a way that will be unique to Windsor.
I really appreciate the academic liaison between Windsor and London, and glad we can use those resources.
And it comes with that depth and richness of experience, both from faculty perspective and from a program and administration perspective. Schulich is big enough to give you the excitement, the opportunity, and the diversity of different experiences, but at the same time give you that personal touch.
The hospitals we have, the medical personnel we have, and the enthusiasm of the faculty is incredible.
Here in Windsor, our learners get a more one-on-one and hands-on experience, as opposed to a more traditional academic center where they're fighting for those really exciting cases.
Always helps you see a real case. It offers you opportunities to learn into the rare things you might only read in books.
The experience that a student who comes here gets is very rich. They see how close they are to the consultants, to the instructors. It's next to none.
It's such a privilege to do something that you really love in terms of your career, but it's even more of a privilege to be able to share that with other people.
Schulich School of Medicine and Dentistry has blossomed to become an excellent center of teaching.
When I'm teaching, I'm learning myself, and being in Windsor affords me that opportunity. Whether it be a medical student, whether it be a trainee or resident who's coming through my office, there's different aspects of the profession I think complement each other.
You get to make it what you want, and you can tailor it to your own professional needs.
I'm an adjunct professor, faculty for the school. Before I was even graduating out of residency, we helped build a new course for residents, and when I graduated, they wanted me to continue with it. And that's how I got involved with the faculty.
It's been very energizing to work with young people. They keep you on your toes. It also has provided the medical community with another avenue for all of us to bond and meet people in our medical community that we may not have come across otherwise in our day-to-day practice. That's been a big plus.
Well, I've been fortunate in the sense that I've had medical students come through my office. They rotate with me, and some of the diseases they'll see are fascinating, and they'll stick with them for the rest of their lives. It really elevates the medical experience for the patients as well. Windsor is a very busy place to practice. We feel we could always benefit from more physicians.
These two institutions are still doing a great job, but with changing times and changing demographics, things change. The new hospital coming to our city puts all the minds together in how we tailor our programs, how we make things more efficient.
It's going to be a great asset to the community. It's going to provide a good infrastructure, and I think Schulich is uniquely poised to help provide that structure and also to enrich and enhance the experience for our learners.
Being in New York, I was very used to 1-hour commutes each way, back and forth, and the same thing in Connecticut, it was 30 minutes each way. So when I came to Windsor, we live close to our work and we're back and forth whenever we need to be. That was a real draw for us.
There's a lot to do in Windsor. Windsor has such a great arts community. The weather is great. There's outdoor things to do. The people here are very friendly, very approachable.
With Detroit across the river, we have basketball games, lots of concerts and venues and things like that.
That affords a whole realm of opportunities, both in terms of entertainment, food, whatnot.
We frequently go over to the Fox Theater and we enjoy the cuisine.
We've been able to take advantage of all of those amenities and opportunities that they have as well.
Cost of living, how much rent or mortgage you pay, the size of the house you can get for the same amount of money compared to anywhere else in Ontario. On the same token, as a professional, you have to hire staff, office space, and Windsor has an advantage on all these fronts.
We have our local airport, very easy to just pop in and you can show up a half hour before your flight and be in Toronto, and from Toronto be anywhere. Train travel is also very easily accessible here. Also in terms of accessing medical conferences, very easy to do from Windsor.
So you are in the middle of everything.
What I'm most proud of when I talk about Windsor, and I say it with all my heart, its strength, it's its diversity.
Not a day goes by without me seeing people from different backgrounds and different ethnicities.
Get to learn many things from different people, both professionally and personally. And of course, you get to enjoy the great food too.
It's a rich experience.